You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Please stand for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening. So we're going to start with the approval of the minutes. So can I have a motion approving November 5th, 2025 minutes of the regular meeting of the town board?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue. And Glenn, would you second?
Seconded.
Thank you. And so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. We don't have any bid openings and we don't have any public hearings this evening. Supervisors updates, I have quite a few things. So first of all, we have finalized the town budget. So I want to thank all of our town personnel who worked really hard on this budget. It was very difficult, but every department head stepped up to reduce their cost as much as they possibly could. And our town controller, Rajat Saha, went through all the general categories and worked individually with every department head. And for the first time ever, we have a very unique budget. They reduced cost as much as possible. And we were able to keep it under the cap. And maintain full services. But thanks to our personnel for going over their budgets and working really hard to try to cut costs so that we could make it through and minimize the tax levy for our residents. So we're going to be under the cap. We're going to maintain full services. And for the first time ever, our budget is fully transparent. We hope that all of our residents will go to the budget. I'll have an article out tomorrow, will be easily clickable. And then you can read it line by line with explanations of what everything is. So we do encourage residents to do it. But despite the fact that we're able to keep it under the cap, we do want to let you know how difficult these budgets are. For the first time, this budget is realistic. Our town controller went back, looked at the history, adjusted every line. So this is really what we think we're going to be spending this coming year. And we could not go down from that. But the tax levy will stay under the cap. But this is what us and every other town has to face every year. In the general budget alone, and we have multiple budgets, in the general budget alone, our fixed costs went up $973,000, $769. Now, once again, that's why we had to go line by line. We have set fixed costs that we cannot control. That's our mandatory pension increase, our pension payments, which increased $243,110. Contractual salaries went up $215,798. And our debt payments went up $288,787. But every one of our department heads stepped up and we looked at the overall general categories. We pulled back as much as possible, realigned everything to make sure that there was nothing extra in there. And so we were able to keep it under the levy. But I want every resident to know how hard our town personnel do to make sure that you get the services that you want. And we are still able to function, but they cut back as much as possible. And they did an amazing job. So we were able to pull through for this year. So we are going to be voting on the final budget tonight. We'll get to that in a minute. But we also want to announce the good things. The opening of the rail trail phase 3 was this morning. So that is on Vestal Road between African Road and Sycamore. And it's a half-a-mile extension of the trail, a new parking lot, and improvements to the pedestrian crossing. We really want to thank the state and the county for funding most of the project. especially Donna Lapardo, Leo Webb, the DOT, and Jason Gardner. 80% of the project was funded by the DOT alone. We want to thank also the Newman Development Corporation and the Gates family for donating the property that made the trail possible. And we want to thank our town engineers who worked so hard on the project, along with the other engineers that were contracted to help them. So once again, it's a great new thing for our community. We want to thank everybody for helping us to fund the project, and we hope our residents will enjoy it. Also good is the Recreation Department. Once again, this is supposedly their not busy time of year and that they always have a lot going on. We do encourage everybody to go to the fall flyer, and that's available at restorecreation.com. The Christmas tree lighting and sing-along will be on Friday, December 5th at 6:30. The gingerbread house decorating will be on Saturday, December 13th. Please go to the website to pre-register. And registration is open for the father-daughter ball, which will be February 21st, 2026 at the Doubletree by Hilton in Binghamton. So we do encourage you to go to the website if you are interested. But this Friday will be the sneaker ball, which is the first mother-son event. And let me just remind all the residents, because we just got through budget time. These events, the sneaker ball and the father-daughter ball, these are self-funded. So the ticket sale prices pay for the events. It's just our people who organize it and make it real for our residents. And the Highway Department would like to remind you that leaf pickup has started and continues until the weather prevents collection anymore. And they ask you to rake the leaves to the curb, but not into the street or the road, because that becomes hazardous. And their crews come around and keep circling until leaf pickup is done. And lastly, the winter parking rules will begin on December 1st and will last through March 31st. New residents, please be reminded, no overnight parking in residential areas. So the parking of vehicles is prohibited on all town and county roads in Vestal between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. So please move the cars off the street. And that's because of unexpected snow and or ice conditions where our highway department will be out there in the middle of the night trying to clear it. So with that, we're going to move on to the first section, which is the privilege of the floor. Does any member of the audience wish to say anything? And I'll just remind everybody of the rules, just respect, no personal attacks, and that's kind of it. So does any member of the audience wish to speak on an agenda item? Okay, thank you. So we're going to move on to resolution and motions. We don't have any this evening. We don't have, Sue, no public works announcements?
No report.
Okay, thank you. But soon we do have finance.
Finance 9.1, resolution to approve the final general budget for 2026.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert. And seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. So any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And
9.2, resolution to approve the 2026 capital improvement projects for highway and parks.
thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And I would like to move to amend it to include the IT capitals.
So
Okay. So we are going to, so do we have a motion to amend?
So
we could
moved.
just go with are the people who made the original amendments or resolutions agreeable to do the amendments?
So
It'd be the same people then.
let's motion to amend. So can I have a motion to amend?
So moved.
Thank you, Glenn. And seconded?
Seconded.
Yeah.
Thank you. So all in favor
Aye.
of amending? Aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, so we're going to vote on the amended version, which will read, resolution to approve the 2026 capital improvement projects, highway, parks, and IT. So with that, can I have a motion?
So moved.
So moved.
Thank you, Sue. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so the amended version, so all in favor, sorry.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, aye. And any opposed? Thank you. So the amended version passed. So it includes IT. Thank you.
Okay, 9.3,
Mhm.
resolution to approve the 2026 special districts budget.
Thank
S-
you.
So moved.
Thank you, Robert. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. So any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you.
Okay, 9.4, resolution to approve the special district capital improvement projects.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. Thank you, Robert. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Okay, 9.5, resolution to approve water and sewer rate changes to be effective January 1, 2026.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
9.6, resolution for the town board to approve payment in the amount of $1,845 to Hancock Estabrook LLP for outside counsel fees for legal services rendered through October 31, 2025. The services are as follows: police matter.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And it's carried.
Okay, 9.7. Resolution to pay the town attorney for billable hours at the contracted rate. For the following cases, EFCA 2025. Let me just turn this page. EFCA 2025002396, EFCA 2025002744, Vestal Chateau Housing versus Town of Vestal, 7.7 hours at $200 per hour equals $1,540.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. Can I just mention also, for the first time ever, we were able to pull everything that we are going to spend money on, anything planned that we're going to spend money on this year. So we're able to deal with fees, capitals, and the budget all at the same time so that we have an overall financial plan for this coming year. So thank you. So Sue?
Personnel, resolution for town board approval, authorizing Stace Kittner, police chief, to hire Evan Smales as a full-time patrol officer starting on December 15, 2025. This is an existing vacancy and is a budgeted position with a salary of $61,264.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert. And seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
Okay, 10.2, resolution authorizing the following employees to carry over additional vacation time from 2025 to 2026. Marcia Frost to carry over an additional 5 days of vacation time. Robin Davis to carry over up to 10 days of vacation. Shannon Augustini to carry over 9 days and 7 hours of vacation time.
Okay, thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Robert, and seconded?
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And any discussion?
No.
Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
10.3, resolution authorizing Susan Bowen, Fire District Secretary, to carry over an additional 40 hours of vacation into 2026, in addition to the allowable 40 hours.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
10.4, resolution for town board approval authorizing Scott Groats, water wastewater superintendent, to approve up to 5 days of vacation carryover from 2025 to 2026 for any water department employees.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
10.5, resolution authorizing Scott Groats, water wastewater superintendent, to carry over up to 5 additional vacation days into 2026.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Robert, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And any discussion? Thank you. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And so before we move on, I just want to remind people who are just, who are going through the things that we do all our work on Mondays. So we have discussed this thoroughly. Our meeting Monday night was very long, but we make sure that we go over everything with a fine tooth comb before we come to this meeting so that we know exactly what we're talking about. We have all the details, we have the facts, and we have the time to look into things if necessary. So I don't want any resident to think that we don't discuss this or take this, or that we take this lightly, because that's far from the truth. As they can attest, as all the board members can attest to, it was a very long meeting on Monday. But there are a lot of things on the agenda that we had to work through. So I want to thank all the board members for all their work. And I'm sorry. So Robert, it is on you for planning and zoning.
11.1, resolution to advertise on November 24th, 2025 for a public hearing to be held on December 3rd, 2025. Public hearing is for proposed local law L of 2025 imposing a 12-month moratorium on battery energy storage systems and battery recycling facilities.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried.
11.2, resolution to approve the acquisition of real property for the Owego Road over Tracy Creek Bridge replacement project. Property location tax ID number is 172.70-1-18. The amount is $400, 95% of which is reimbursable to the town through the Bridge New York Grant Program.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. Any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. Next one.
11.3, resolution to approve the proposed rate increases for the following departments. These new rates will be in effect as of January 1st, 2026. Building and code, dog control, and recreation.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And I just want to pause for a second to thank our department heads who again revisited some of their fees. Some to discourage things that should not occur, and others to raise the fees to help to offset some of the costs that we have for the town. But can I just say, I am so impressed by our department heads who have a mind and a heart for our residents and try to make sure that everything minimally impacts the residents. So, so all these things that we're about to vote on, they were very careful in how they did it to make sure our residents were not hurt in the process. So with that, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. And the next one?
11.4, resolution for the town board approval authorizing Susan Darpino, health teacher and race director at Vestal High School, to hold the annual 5K road race, the Running of the Bears, on Saturday, April 25th, 2026. The school resource officer will coordinate with the police department for assistance in managing traffic and participant safety. If approved, please allow a sandwich board sign to be placed at four corners for 2 weeks prior advertising the race and alerting local residents.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. And any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. And Sue, you have anything on public safety?
No report.
Thank you. So, Robert, back to you for administration.
13.1, resolution to convey the following parcels to the Vestal Fire District and to authorize the supervisor to execute any documents to effectuate the conveyance. Vestal Fire Station number 112 at North Main Street, Broome County, tax parcel number 157.79-1-15. Vestal Fire Station number 2517, New York State Route 26, Broome County, tax parcel number 206.01-2-36.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
Thank you, Glenn. So any discussion? Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, and it's carried. Okay, so we'll move on to receive and file.
Warrants 2025, 41G, 41C, 41M, 41T, 42G, 42C, 42M, 42T.
Okay, thank you. We don't have any petitions and protests. We don't have any old business. We don't have any new business. But we have two more announcements. I want to welcome Sue Messina for congratulate both Sue and Matt for being elected to the town board. Sue will continue on for the remainder of her term this time and will have another full term. Thank you. Congratulations. And Matt will be joining us. So he is filling the vacant seat right now and will continue on for his full term in office. So congratulations to you both. And we're very happy to have you. So thank you. Committee chair. So Robert or Sue, do you have anything?
I
Any
do.
announcements?
Public safety. First of all, I'd like to say under finance that no one can possibly imagine the amount of work that the comptroller and all the department heads and the supervisor put into the budget process, the analyzing of the budget. The board spent a lot of time reviewing it, and but special thanks to the comptroller and the department heads. They did an amazing job. And thank you, Maria, for coordinating all that.
Thank you.
Then under public safety, the Vestal Fire District will be holding an election of all 5 of the members of the Board of Fire Commissioners on Tuesday, December 9 at Vestal Fire Station number 3 from 6 to 9 p.m. Voters will also be asked to approve the sale of Tower 1 as the sale price may exceed $100,000. Vestal EMS, Police, and Fire are continually applying for and receiving grants to make public safety more affordable. They are also continually enhancing and upgrading their training to keep our community a safe, healthy place to live. All departments have completed their budgets for 2026 and are in the process of closing out the books for 2025.
Thank you. So Robert, did you have any announcements?
Yes, I'd like to congratulate Carl from our Conservation Advisory Committee on the help with a grant for invasive species.
Yes, thank you. So, our conservation committee are all volunteers. And one in, Carl Lippo, is that how? I'm
Lippo.
pronouncing it? Sorry. Was absolutely wonderful. So we found out about a grant. He wrote the entire grant for us and he's working with our Parks Department supervisor and his staff. And they're going to make real a program to spray and protect the trees so that we're able to keep the trees healthy in our parks. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of coordination, but his grant writing is spectacular. So we really want to thank him for his efforts and for all the volunteers of all the committees that really help us to function the way that we need to function. We have amazing volunteers. And so we want to thank them on our planning board, on our zoning board, on all of our committees, and all the people who become engaged and volunteer to give their time and their support on different particular issues. So, honestly, you really help us and we really appreciate your help because we want to make this a better community for everybody. And it's great to see and we appreciate the help. But thank you, especially to Carl for all the work that you just put in. So, anything else? Okay, so with that, we're going to move to the last public comment section. It's the normal rules. So does any member of the public wish to speak? Okay, with that, I want to say again, thank you to all our town personnel who worked so hard on this budget. We were able to control the taxes for our residents, keep the tax under the cap, and still maintain full services. So thank you for all your hard work. It's a tough battle. But with that, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you, Sue, and seconded.
Seconded.
I'll say that's Robert, you edged us out, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And any opposed? Thank you. Have a good evening.
Bring Matt into the.
I gotta do the motions, work it out.